Hi everyone, it's ASKA here. In this video, I'll introduce 5 ways to apply gel polish well with your non-dominant hand. When you apply gel polish, even if you're used to doing it with your dominant hand, if you try to do it with your non-dominant hand, you'll find that you can't do it well because you're not used to it and your hands will shake. If that happens, please try this method. Even if your movements are unsteady and clumsy, if you try this method, you'll be able to apply firmly and securely. So please watch until the end. Okay, let's get started. When applying gel polish, which hand do you hold the brush with? I'm right-handed, so it's easier for me to hold the brush in my right hand when I apply it. But when I apply with my non-dominant hand, it's really difficult because I'm not used to using it. I think most people can't apply properly because their hands shake or they tend to go over the edge. In that case, please try these 5 methods that I introduced to you. With a few simple tricks, you can do a better job than usual. Okay, the first tip. When you usually apply gel polish, which hand do you start with? You probably start by holding the brush in your dominant hand, which you're used to using. If you start with the hand that's easier to apply with, when you move on to the hand that's more difficult to apply with, it won't work well and you'll get even more frustrated. So, when you're in the early stages and still concentrating, start applying with the brush in your non-dominant hand. If you hold the brush in your least used hand first, you will still be in a phase where you have a lot of concentration, so you can reduce your frustration and apply calmly. This is largely a psychological thing, but I always hold the brush in my non-dominant hand first to reduce my frustration. Next, the second tip. The second tip I want you to try is to fix the hand that is being painted. If you apply it in this state, it will not be stable and will inevitably cause it to wobble and overflow. Therefore, hold the cylindrical bottle that contains the remover etc. in your hand. And first, fix the fingers being painted. This will fix the fingers with the bottle so you can minimize the trembling of the fingers. You can also prevent trembling by fixing not only the fingers, but also the entire hand. If you roll up a towel and place it under the hand, you can hold both your fingers and your whole hand in place, so you can apply well. Also, when you're holding a cylindrical object and applying, if you hold your thumb next to your index finger when applying from your pinky to your index finger, your pinky and index finger will be facing forward and it will be easier to apply. Also, if you're applying your thumb, you can hold the bottle like this to hold it in place. Next, the third tip. The third tip is to support the hand holding the brush. It is very difficult to move a hand that you are not used to using, and even just holding the brush will make it tremble. In such cases, place the pinky finger of the hand holding the brush on the hand that is being applied to create support. With just this one support, you can suppress the shaking of your hand. You can also use the side of your hand as a support to apply more stably. Next, the fourth tip. Instead of moving the hand that is not your dominant hand holding the brush, move the wrist of your fingers of the hand that is your dominant hand to apply. Non-dominant hand is not used very often, so it should be difficult to move. Even if I try to move the hands properly, they shake and become awkward, making it difficult to apply properly. So instead of moving your non-dominant hand, move your dominant hand which you are accustomed to using. While holding the cylindrical bottle, try moving only the wrist of your dominant hand to apply without moving the brush. This way, you can apply in the same way as if you had moved the brush straight, so you can prevent unnecessary overflow. Another, more advanced method is to move the fingers of your dominant hand. I usually apply using this method, and in this case, I don't hold the bottle, but fix my wrist with the towel and move only my fingers. This is also the same as moving your wrist, so you can apply in the same way as if you had moved the brush straight, and you can apply without overflow or uneven color. Finally, the fifth tip. The fifth and last method is to harden each finger individually. Because it is difficult to move the non-dominant hand, you will very often bump your fingers together as you apply several at a time. So instead of trying to cure 5 fingers at once, try curing each finger one by one, even if it is a hassle. Also, if you don't have much time and want to apply 2 or 3 nails at a time, apply them in order, starting with your pinky finger. This will reduce the chance of bumping of your fingers compared to applying them starting with your thumb. How did you find the method for applying well with your non-dominant hand? This is an unavoidable problem for people who do their own nails, but please try out the method that suits you best. Thank you for watching. If this video was helpful to you, please hit the like button. And if you like seeing more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. See you soon. Bye.